adventures to role-slaying with Roman!
So, in an attempt to then get through the barn and find Fast Timmy and the sword, Roman and Youngblood have to make their way through like Home Alone-esque booby traps to find Fast Timmy and pieces of his gang. Youngblood gets into a bout and he roasts a small child who ends up turning into a bear. Yeah. And then said bear child then ends up picking up Youngblood and running him through a couple walls, and that then leads to us exiting the barn. And once we get out there, outside, we end up meeting a half-naked lumberjack that comes out of the woods running for dear heavenly life. And right behind him is a creature known as the Hook Horror. We weren't exactly ready for a fight, but we had no choice. So Youngblood and Roman then teamed together for the first time to fight the Hook Horror. And in a very, if I do say so myself, heroic and epic battle, Youngblood, I guess Roman does some work too, do defeat the Hook Horror. After defeating the Hook Horror, Aunt Patty and Riker then decided to show up like we didn't need their help. But we didn't. We did it. We were totally fine. To show us some love and celebrate our victory, Riker hosts a lovely feast.
Aunt Patty is sitting there. A toast to Roman and Youngblood. And she takes a, enormous watermelon and just cracks it in half with her hands.
Of course she did.
To,
That's her party trick.
Okay, American Ninja.
Quick question. What's America and what is a ninja?
Oh, God. I think that was a little Terrance. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We're going to be making a lot of anachronistic references. It's going to happen.
So there was a cheer as people, began to enjoy the big bounty of the feast and all that stuff. There was another giant pile of Burgundy's croissants, because we still got all those extras. Different roasted meats garnished with toasted figs.
Fantastic.
With a bit of dash of rosemary.
I was going to say, so much bread. Mm-hmm. The only people that Reston isn't kind to are people who are gluten-free.
As well as, pretty much every, sweet little treat thing that you pretty much could want.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
If you were thirsty, there were 2 large containers of mead and non-alcoholic mead. Don't get those mixed up.
I already have.
What are you trying to grab from this big old feast?
We went out to, I think, just have a drink because, we're about to go on a little journey together. And though I am so excited about the journey, I still don't know you very well.
I feel that resonates with me.
Yeah.
I also was just trying to make sure nobody's trying to poison me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta constantly think about
Why do you believe the worst in people? I don't understand it.
Are people not just a mess?
Go ahead, roll a survival check. See if any of the food's
dear Lord,
poison.
please.
Roll high, love, roll high. 17!
No one poisoned.
Thank
you.
you.
You just lean up to the food for a minute and go, nah, it's no poison.
Okay.
No poison. Yeah,
You legitimately checked for poison.
Yes.
Do you have a lot of experience with people poisoning your food?
Again, I don't know you all. It's nothing personal.
Well, I'm also half asking because I'm about to leave this town for the first time and I like food.
Probably from here on out.
That's going to be a thing.
Just give it a good whiff.
I will say, this is nice. I'm not going to lie to you. But we don't do this very often. I don't know why it's happening. Why they're letting me leave the village now? Because my dad has always been super protective of us. So why is this occurring now?
I don't know, but I do know one thing.
What?
I don't know. I know I had a lot to do with it, so it's maybe because of me.
Maybe.
See how I turned that?
Maybe.
How I made that about me?
Yeah. No, that was pretty good. I might use that.
As the night goes on, you finish your meal, and the sky turns from peach to blackberry as the stars begin to light up the night.
Wow. That feels like a Roman comparison. Peach to blackberry. I love food.
There's a couple little things going on with some of the people in town. There's a warm glow of bonfire crackles, adding more illumination to the square. Dorian sits on a log next to the blaze. His constellation eyes twinkle twinkle like stars above, looking distant and full of a lifetime of stories, he begins to tell one. And also, that's just Dorian sitting off to the side. There's a couple different things going on you can choose.
I love this. We get to choose who to interact with.
Yeah. To choose your own adventure.
Gosh.
Turn to page 23 if you choose to see Dorian. No. All right.
Always page 23.
There's also Tenpenny Samuel. He's over, playing like the 3-cup game with the kids.
Of course.
Sounds about right.
He's giving them 10 pennies, and then he seems to be winning them back almost immediately.
I've still got mine.
Oh, I mean, that's a shame. Almost everything here just costs one. Well, if you
Can
don't
I
want one,
have one?
Of course.
You're offering it.
He flips it over to you, and then immediately just has another one in his hand just walking up.
Oh, wow. And I caught it.
Nice.
Yes, you do. Thank you for remembering that. And laughing as he enjoys like his little small cons with these kids and all that, having a fun time. And then Aunt Patty also sets up to play about several rounds of one of the townspeople's favorite games, the Aunt Patty toss, where Aunt Patty, someone gets up
Throwing
and...
Is she gonna throw people?
So this game is literally just her tossing people. And
That's where I'm going.
Into a big pile of hay. Like, don't worry, you're not...
No, I know.
Aunt Patty just launches you straight up right into the rock. No.
Oh my gosh.
She's the best.
Yeah, a line formed
I
quickly.
love her.
Wow.
A line formed
formed
quickly.
quick. Everybody's a fan of this.
As I would imagine.
All right, so like these 3 things, what you going to do?
She's not throwing me.
Okay,
so-
all right. I'm gonna go get tossed.
I think I'll
bad.
watch.
That sounds bad.
I'll watch. Oh my God.
You know what? I'm gonna get thrown by Aunt Patty.
And I'll watch.
And you...
I'll tag along. I'll
Okay.
watch.
There's also time to, maybe go do like another thing
Multiple
after
things?
this. Yeah.
All right.
Watch
You know
this.
what she's capable of? Okay, great.
You're going to do it.
I'm going.
All right, you wade through this line, people just being like cannon launched off and all that, and you're just getting more excited as you get up because you dumped this a ton of times.
Yes.
All right, so do me a favor, roll me an acrobatic.
A 2! Starting off strong again! 2 for chapter 2! I just got really excited, so I wasn't even concentrating. I was trying to show off for Youngblood, and didn't work.
Aunt Patty goes, "You ready, dearie?" and just tosses you.
Yeah!
You flail as Aunt Patty chucks you with the speed that Fast Timmy could never comprehend at that hay pile. How are you going flying through the air exactly?
Well, so I tried to do a front flip, and then that kind of turned into a side roll, and then pretty soon I got completely disoriented. I think I vomited a little bit up in the mouth, then went over, kept it in, and then landed in the hay on my head in almost a pretty dangerous thing, but your boy's a little bit flexible, a little bit stretchy, and luckily got up, hair completely covered in hay, and then I basically swallowed the vomit and go, "That was awesome," and then I get out kind of
You
limping.
did lovely, dear.
Thank you, Aunt Patty!
job.
It was awesome as always.
Do you want to get tossed as well?
No. Hell
Let's
no.
maybe...
Okay.
Do you want to get thrown as well?
There you go!
No. Watching that was enough. Thank you. I do appreciate it.
It's always the best when you think you're gonna die. Amazing.
Only says the person who comes that close to death. So
Yes.
that's very comforting.
It's the closest I've gotten to action here in this village, Thanks, Aunt Patty.
But we didn't just kill.
the other day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Up until now.
Okay.
So, what other thing are y'all interested in? Heading over to Tenpenny, doing a little cup game thing, or going over to Dorian and hearing a little bit of a tale be spun?
I kind of want to end the night with Dorian.
Yes.
So I kind of want to...
And I'm still not feeling Sam, so I'm all about the story.
So we don't want to go to Samuel at all.
No, don't nobody watch him take the money from them kids.
He's giving them the money and then immediately
Taking
getting it back from them.
Okay.
I was going to say, I kind of want to clear up that you were wrong, that we have nothing to worry about with Samuel.
I'll let you know.
You think I'm wrong?
Well, was it anything to do with him? It was all about those 3 little runts.
But he knew the entire time.
Did he?
Yes! Anyway.
Anywho.
On the clearest of nights, when the winds...
Hi, Dorian.
Hi! Welcome, please come sit. Sorry, I got immediately up into it. It's hard for me to see,
I didn't know if you saw us.
Yeah.
We just walked over here. I don't know if you were in the middle of the story.
Oh, I had just finished one tale, but I'll give you another.
Oh,
Great. All right, Papa squat. All right, move over, kids. All right, you're gonna love this. Dorian is a master. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I've got to watch the tail.
Mel.
All right.
The tail moves around.
Mel, I got my eyes on you.
On the clearest of nights, when the winds of the astral plane were calm and peaceful, the great waters of glittering stars and constellations felt safe and secure. Little did the ship soaring over the ethereal waters know of the dangers that stirred beneath. The most feared creature of the deep, a beast of unimaginable proportions, it turned the serene waters to whirling waves, tugging all manner of ship into its lifeless depths. Once in its tide, there is no hope nor escape for any vessel. This is where we found ourselves, a captain and their crew, among the constellations. What happens next, no one may know. For all that have experienced the astral sea have ne'er returned with the strength to speak of the relentless attack.
Whoa. Wait, so it was the ocean, the space, or
I think
was
it's
that
just
the
called
water
the
with
astral sea.
Astral sea.
I don't think it's actually astral. It's not, is it?
It's astral.
Is it a real?
It's astral.
Is it an astral?
Astral sea.
Have you seen the astral sea?
I don't think so.
We'll figure it out. Roll a history check.
Which one is that?
learned.
Your modifier for what do you do?
History check.
+2.
Or nature. You know, whichever one that you want.
Then I'll do history. She's ready.
I'm very interested in it.
God.
13, 15.
15.
Through some readings that you've done, you've definitely learned of a place called the, astral sea. It's less so much like a ship would be sailing through the sky, and more so, imagine an ocean, but then you replace, the blue of that with,
Space juice?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit. So basically.
Have you heard anything about the astral sea?
Yes, I know one or two things about it.
What?
So basically, think a ship on water, okay, but the water is space water,
Wait.
stars and...
Hold on.
You've seen the painting, and
That's what that painting depicts.
I mean, you can see the...
That's right. That's how it was described.
Yes.
Oh, that the nail
And when
was
it comes
keeping
to
out.
life,
Did you ever find
So-
that nail?
we did find the nail. Did we get it?
I don't know.
It's fine. It's And that is a lever that has a light bulb that is hammered in.
Oh, it's Dorian's nail.
We take the nail. Hey, Dorian, I'll be right back. Mel! Yes, Mel.
Yes.
I happen to have it right.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you
Dang it.
had it.
Coming in close.
Dorian,
We
No,
appreciate
you
I
it.
was
can't.
about-
No, wait. You can't have it.
Oh.
no.
If you want to keep it, Mel, I spent all day making another one.
No. I don't want it.
Oh.
I want cheese.
Oh,
But your stinking dad won't let me eat any while I'm in this form.
Oh, yeah.
while you're
Well,
in this
Mel,
form.
Are you
Dorian
lactose
always has such an
intolerant?
issue.
Does it matter?
Okay, so how about I just convince my dad to give me some cheese?
That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, all right.
You're
Solutions.
so
Solutions.
smart.
I'm gonna go ahead and it's right over here. Yoink.
Oh, cheese.
Cheese to Mel.
I hope you like pepper jack.
I know that Dad always says to keep the cheese away from you. I think he's just biased that he can't turn into a mouse. All right, I will take that nail. Thank you, Dorian. I know that you said
thank
you
you
already
very much.
made an alternative.
It's always useful to have backups,
Sweet.
especially if, they end up taking one again.
Yes.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. But
Yeah. Guaranteed. That it will be taken again?
Yeah, guaranteed to what?
Oh,
You just want this one back, Mel.
No,
Oh, okay.
not as fun.
I just personally want paintings to come to life. That sounded really
Oh,
cool.
this won't work on just any painting.
Oh, just on that painting.
You need a specific painting and a specific nail.
All right.
Ah,
Well, great. Okay,
it's all
fine.
work out.
Take it.
Do you want to go to Sam or anything like that, or do you just
Yeah.
you all want to kind of end your night with that tale?
I want to go back to Samuel.
we'll go. I'll allow it.
So you approach, and Tenpenny's still there.
Well, howdy there, fellas.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Pleasure
little
to
brother.
see you again. As you remember me, Tenpenny Samuel, legitimate business amphibian. Care to play a game?
Hello, Sam.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
we're legitimately playing this game. Yes, Samuel. I think I will let Youngblood play.
Oh, God.
Youngblood, a betting man. I never would have guessed.
You have a sharper eye than me. Just
All right.
I-
Let's see. We'll lay these
lost a lot
out
of money,
here
Sam.
for you. I've been playing against these kids all night, so the game's been relatively easy.
Yeah, I bet.
Which do you think it's going to be? Huh? Do you think it's the one where the coin just fell out? That's called failing a sleight of hand check.
You're doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
All right, pal.
Okay.
Let's see. A game of choice. One of three. I know, my hands are fast. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Go ahead. Pick one. Pick any.
I'm just gonna go with this one.
Oh! We have a winner! Would you care for the 10 penny that
Yeah,
you won?
I'd be happy.
Here you are.
So
You got a real coin that time.
I sure did.
I only got an imaginary one last time. Now, Samuel, I just wanted to set the record straight. You have been nothing but helpful during our entire quest.
exactly true, entirely
For
true.
the thefts that were happening. And I just want to clear it up because somebody in this village is very untrustworthy of you. You didn't have anything to do with those thefts, did you?
I'm never gonna claim anyway, one way or the other, that I had something to do with the entire thing.
Thank you. See?
The whole
Perfectly innocent. Great.
I had no involvement or I did, but we don't know.
I don't look perfectly. He's confusing as hell, but that's it. That's it.
Are you gonna accept that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Feel free to roll insight on that.
my God.
Sucker.
12,
+2.
14.
He definitely had something to do with it.
Like I thought.
Even if he wasn't like the person causing these things to be robbed, he was just like,
way more.
he just thought it was adorable that these kids were doing it. So he's like, sure, I'm not gonna like give away the goat for you.
Do you still trust him?
Do I still trust? He's wearing a blue ribbon. Let's go.
That means trustworthy. I don't know what you haven't got about this yet.
Yeah.
Please.
You rolled for insight. I didn't.
No, it's been a
Youngblood.
pleasure, you two. You know, it's getting a bit late, though. I think we should all go ahead and start.
Yeah.
No, this is definitely past my bedtime.
As the night begins to settle over Reston, you hear some tiny booted footsteps running up to you, and you feel a little tugging at your pant leg, and you look down
Oh my god.
to see
Oh,
Henderson.
Henderson.
You see Henderson.
Look, my guard is up.
Hey,
And
buddy.
he's like holding back tears.
Yeah.
Henderson's real sad. Because it seems that the kids may have caught some wind that y'all might be heading out of town.
Oh, I thought he was still angry at the things we called him. At the things you called
I had to let him know.
him. I know you did. I know.
Henderson's like giving like your leg a hug and all that. He's going, is it true that you're gonna leave town?
Oh, buddy.
But we had so much fun today.
I'm honestly very, very relieved that you had fun.
Please
during
don't
our adventure.
go.
Henderson, you're not gonna even realize that we're gone. We'll be back before you know it.
Yeah. I don't know you, so
He will miss you. He is absolutely gonna miss you with all his heart.
Hi.
No.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Watch that bear thing. Just make sure you keep that under control.
We try. However, as you were talking to Henderson,
Oh,
Oh,
he's
God.
back.
right, Timmy's near y'all while you're doing that, as well as Mel. Timmy's over there and he's kind of like tilting his hat down a little bit, like trying to like look a little bit tough while y'all are going by.
That dude over there. Hey.
He's very much clearly trying to play it cool, but he's just like, I should be the one going off to the adventure, not you two. You couldn't even get in the safe room.
Well, you know, we could benefit with a moderately, normally fast individual.
But you know who
I'm a
would
very
really,
fast individual.
you know who would really benefit?
You are, buddy.
Reston would really benefit from a very fast individual who's gonna do whatever he was doing while he was here.
Honestly, that was love that.
Yeah.
At the very least, Henderson's gonna need a buddy right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
while we're out.
That's fair.
He definitely
That's fair. That
seems
kid needs me.
he needs you.
Yeah.
And I think that is what Youngblood was trying to say. The town,
Yeah.
i.e., those two that you string around, they're going to need you. Yeah.
I don't need no one.
Oh, well, okay, Mel, I know that you're pretty resourceful, you're pretty independent,
Yeah, but
but you like
Right.
having Fast Timmy around, right?
He's amusing.
see?
Not wrong.
They're going to need you. Hey, at the very least, I'll bring you guys back a present. How about that?
You got yourself a deal.
I do admire that Fast Timmy, he's fast in his heart. He believes in it. And I think that's great. I hope he doesn't have a fast heart. That would be a health problem.
Riker actually approaches the both of you. He has like a parental look on his like stern face. Youngblood, correct?
Yes.
There is plenty of room at our home if you wish to spend your night somewhere. I'm not sure if Roman's already.
No, I've already said it. He gets nervous. We don't have guests too often. I think
Yeah, his hands.
he's a
actually-
little timid about
His
this.
hands actually seem a little bit jittery
Yeah.
talking to you. If you would like to stay,
Dad, it's okay. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you. I appreciate it. Far better than sleeping in a clearing, so thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, much better. For you, this is actually a first. You've never really felt like you kind of had like the room to be able to ask your dad, like, can I have someone stay over? Nor have you
I know.
actually ever had someone stay over.
I know. I got a legitimate sleepover. This is exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also, just like, we're still getting to know each other.
Clearly, it's been a long time since he's had to talk to someone that, like, did not live in this town.
Yeah.
Like, he's just kind of odd.
Y'all don't get guests. I get it.
Roman, as you return home, you notice your father pause at the now, like, empty mantle, where, like, you walk into that same foyer where, you saw the family sword and the dim green armor and all that. He kind of pauses as he goes to walk past that, looking at it perplexed before he turns his gaze back to you. I had been hoping to give you that sword long ago, son. I'm sorry you could not receive it from me.
Are you okay with me having the sword?
I am. It's just hard to... I just can't believe how much time has passed here, and I can't believe how much you've changed over the years, and...
Okay, well, Dad, not in front of the guests.
Can I go to my room
Youngblood,
before y'all...
Love you, Pops. And then I run upstairs, because I don't want to say that too loud in front of the new co-adventurer, and we go upstairs. I just jump into bed, I think. I lay out a bunch of sheets and stuff for Youngblood. I don't know how this goes. I don't know how to work this. I'm like, okay, do you have a toothbrush?
Yeah, I carry all of that. Yeah.
Oh, great. You're like
good.
a knapsack.
Set. Yeah.
And we're taking longer than a nap, but it's for a sleep. Okay, great. Do we play Never Have I Ever? No. Okay, we just chill. Okay.
Certainly not into the games. I just would like to sleep.
Okay, no, that's totally fine.
I kind of, go over to the bay window.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has like a nice little seat.
It's got a little cushion there.
Yeah, and I dig that. So I'm like, I think I'll lay here. I can look at the sky while I sleep.
Yeah, just know that it's totally strategic where my clothes and other unmentionables have been strewn around the room. It is an obstacle course.
You're a slob. It's okay.
You don't believe me. All right, so go. If there's anything else that you need, let me know. I'm just going to be over here.
Got it.
Going to bed.
Good night.
Youngblood, you don't sleep. You go into a trance because you're an elf.
I'm like sitting in the bay window and I'm looking out the window before going into my trance. Yeah. I had other things, but I think I'll leave it at that.
And then before he gets into that trance, he just hears Roman in the bed, and then...
I pick up a pillow and I throw it at his face.
It falls into Roman's face and just, hello? And then he goes back to bed.
All right, yo.
He doesn't even wake up, he just goes back to bed.
I'm just like, oh my god. And then I go back into my trance.
After a night of fun and merriment, you both awake to the morning sun and 10 pennies croaking.
Quiet, Samuel.
I'm waking up over here. How do you two wake up? How do you spend your morning and all that?
Ugh.
I've been up since 7.
Yeah, you've been awake.
Ready, I'm fully dressed. I have a far long to go.
I get up and I'm like, oh!
And I'm standing there looking at him. And he wakes up and he does that.
Yeah. Jeez, you're gonna give me a heart attack.
We need to go.
Can you go downstairs and I'll change, I'll freshen up?
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Just hurry up.
Okay. I am excited, but I am not a morning person. So I gotta
you wake
clean
up
up
and head down.
Yeah.
You're just chilling out with Riker for a little bit, and he's just like, hey, good morning.
Awkward pauses.
Croissant?
Sure, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's taking forever getting ready, isn't he?
Yes.
Every time.
I'm packing!
Does his room always look like that?
Yes.
Hey, do you think I'm gonna need, how many pairs of clothes? 9 or 10? I'm trying to fit it all in here. Do I need to...
Pack light.
Just pack...
what you need.
Should I make a bindle? Like one of those things on a stick?
You have a bag, son.
Oh, the bag! All right.
You have a whole...
Do you think I'm gonna
He
need...
does this pretty often.
Hairbrush. How many hairbrushes?
You might... Just one if you have to bring one.
Okay, one hairbrush. All right. I got a coarser one, and I've got one for just basic touch-ups throughout the... I'll bring the coarser one.
Make sure that you always have room for water,
What?
food.
Yeah.
You will need rations on the road. I won't be feeding you.
What?
Riker comes upstairs and just kind of leans in.
Hey, Dad, I will be just a second.
Almost done, son?
I will be just a second. I just have never done this before,
Don't
and...
worry, you'll be fine.
Okay.
It feels like a lot, but once you're out there, you
Yeah.
have your feet under you, you'll be going smooth sailing.
Okay, so all of that, and of course, my stuffed animal. Put that in the bag
Forget
for
me.
sleeping. All right, and I'm good to go, I think.
All right, let's get going. You ready to go?
Yes, please.
Awesome. Let's go. Whoops, forgot my sword.
Oh my gosh.
And then I get the sword, then I'm ready to go.
Okay, so he leads you outside, and the rest of the town is all lined up to see you off. Dorian, Burgundy, the goat, Tim Penny, Aunt Patty. They're all sitting there waving goodbye. The goat can't really wave, but it's looking on.
That frickin' goat.
So resourceful. So the kids aren't there, though. After, stealing all of those things, you can kind of assume they've been grounded.
Oh, yeah.
They ought to be doing community service.
I mean, it's a small town. They probably will just do that out of, having to live here. But yeah, also them.
Kids.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Ranker walks briskly in the middle of both of you. He's like just as eager as you are to like get moving for you and your journey.
Oh.
Spouting off, like a lot of parental stuff, being like, you sure you have everything? I know we spent a long time packing this morning, but you got like your water and your rations and your sword and
my stuffed animal.
Right.
Yeah, we got everything.
Yes, you can't forget Binky.
You see where I get it?
Yeah. Oh boy.
He keeps this up until suddenly you come to the edge of town, and Aunt Patty has unsurprisingly made it there before you.
Oh.
Her smile is very wide, but her eyes are watering up slightly as you approach.
Yeah.
And her arms are open wide. She's going in for the big hug. Dearies, you two are just the perfect picture of adventurers. Just look at you.
I know. Look at me, mostly.
I mean, look at both of you.
Sure.
You're ready to go out. You're ready to go on a whirlwind of adventure around the world.
Aunt Patty, I just want to thank you for believing in me.
Of course.
For giving me the sword and
course.
somehow launching me on this adventure that I still am very, very overwhelmed by, and I'm gonna hide it as deep as possible, but I'm so excited.
It always feels that way in the beginning, and then you just start going, and blam, you're out there, and you're just doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
I believe in you.
Yeah, thank you.
You got this, and you too. You have a lot of talent in you, young man.
Oh, wait, thank you. I really appreciate that.
She easily takes both of you into like a big old bed.
Okay.
Like her smile. No, get out there and make your Aunt Patty proud.
Let
Drops
me
you.
go.
And don't forget, any second of your grand adventure, I can't wait to hear all about it whenever you get back. We'll have ourselves a little story time.
Ultimate.
Well,
Oh my
thanks, Aunt
gosh.
Patty.
Aunt Patty, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
I'm gonna miss you more.
But you'll be back.
Yes, I will. I'm so excited.
So much affection. Thank you so much.
She releases you and stands proud with her hands on her hips and all that. Next to her, Riker has his arms crossed and so one of his toes are tapping nervously as he struggles to make eye contact with Roman. He's clearly being like, my kid's heading off into the world. You can you want to try and bring
You
it
wanna bring it in, Pops?
He full on brings it in. And Roman, your father's gaze is wistful as he's hugging you and then looks out towards the world beyond. There's a flash of something in his eyes, worry, fear. He shakes his head and looks back at you and says with a sigh, take care, stay safe. But above all, just remember you can come home anytime.
I know.
You've already made me proud.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And he puts his hand his hand on your shoulder and for the first time in a long time, you see a really heartwarming, genuine smile on his face where he's just like, I love you, son.
I love you too, Dad.
And I'm in the back going,
Oh, wow. I guess I am ready. Let's do this.
let's do it. pal.
Y'all start going down the road.
And we start walking. And I am instantly bored. Hey, Youngblood! Are we... I don't know where we're going, but, you wanna play a game? Boy, there's a lot of trees. There's a lot of trees out here.
As you head away,
Yeah.
Aunt Patty.
I Spy? You wanna play I Spy?
No.
I Spy something green.
You?
Me? No, I'm not sick anymore. Another guess.
Okay. I don't know, maybe a tree?
It is a tree!
Wow.
All right, you're great at this one. Next one.
No.
I Spy something purple.
Is it me?
It's you!
Oh my goodness.
Wow, you wanna go next?
Who'd have thunk it?
No?
You know
All
what?
right.
I spy
Uh-huh.
silence.
Oh, okay, well,
Wow.
I'll take the hint, I guess.
Yeah.
You travel down the road a little bit quietly after that. Aunt Patty and Riker waved goodbye to you. Aunt Patty, sorry.
We didn't even get
y'all
could see us.
Y'all are less than 2 minutes away.
We didn't even get
And they're
a
just
little down the road.
yeah,
That's
Aunt Patty's
hilarious.
Aunt Patty's clearly giggling a little bit, being immediately hearing I'm bored.
We didn't even get out of eyesight
Alright,
from
so
that.
there's obviously that's before. Y'all are walking down the northern road. The breeze slowly loses that familiar scent of bread as it's swiftly replaced by the sweet scent of new beginnings. The
Ooh.
forest path before you seems to twist and turn onward for a good distance. The trees begin to change in hue. First the lush green, now hues of sunny oranges and
Oh.
apple reds litter the branches. Dried leaves crunch beneath your feet as you continue on.
Ooh.
The road out of the wood and out of town is long. What do you do to pass the time?
Well, we have
more?
way more colors to now play I Spy with.
Oh
but
my gosh.
hey, Youngblood,
Yeah.
if we're gonna be on this road for a long time, I'm getting a little bit bored. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Anything that you want to reveal? Favorite color? Purple? Okay. Yeah, I could have guessed.
Yeah.
I could have guessed.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so the thing is called singing, right?
Yes.
Singing, and you do something with your throat. It's
Yes.
okay, tell me if I'm onto something here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Was that? Was that kind of like, was that close to what you were doing?
It was so close that it was very far away.
Do you think I could like do some damage with that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
To a lot of ears.
Great.
But we'll work on it.
Awesome.
I appreciate the effort.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No problem. I applaud you for trying. You know, it takes a while before you just went for it. Wow.
Another one. I love it.
As you continue following the winding path, your feet carry you to the, threshold of outer Reston. Roman, you hear a soft melody on the wind. A particular array of plucking dances on the falling leaves that cross your path. The
What
leaves
is that?
spiral, change from orange to violet before your very eyes. The trance-like beauty of this is broken when a figure bounds up the path through the dancing leaves with great speed. They move past you in an instant.
Like through me or?
They run past you.
Oh, okay.
They turn to you, flash a huge grin, and wave a massive sword over your head. It's Aunt Patty. And also, real quick,
What?
You're not saying this. You're just walking on a path with your friend. You're just walking.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that.
What?
So,
What?
Aunt Patty turns, flashes you a huge grin, waving a massive sword over her head. Her armor is shining in the sun brighter than you recall it, like just moments ago. Before you can talk to her and actually let anything out, you notice that she's not actually waving at you. Her gaze is fixed on someone who is yet to catch up. Slowly trailing after her is a blonde-haired man strumming a guitar. His fingers pluck at the strings as if composing on the spot while taking in the scenery.
Wait, so I don't see Aunt Patty.
You're just walking with Roman.
You're the only one who can see
You're just
it.
walking with Roman during the
Do I notice this blonde man?
Nope.
Oh,
You're not seeing
shit.
him.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out.
Okay.
What's going on?
So he smiles and gives the strings a final strum. Turning back, he's walking past you and he's looking directly at you, Roman. His eyes are soft like lavender. He reaches out and you feel phantom graze of fingertips across your hand. His smile widens and he says, "Come on, Riker, do keep up. We have a long way to go." His hand tugs at yours as he starts to walk up the path and follow Aunt Patty. Another gust of wind comes through and rustles the violet leaves. And the figures are gone, and leaves are no longer quite as violet. The sensation was so realistic that you notice a sudden absence of it as the forms dissipate into nothing more than a vision. You were left where you were, walking next to Youngblood.
Are you okay?
So when you sing, does that really mess up your head? Like, do you see some things going on? Like, have you ever seen like visions of people and people calling you names that aren't your names, but are names of people that you know? Or
I mean, no, that doesn't normally happen. Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost or something.
I don't know. So, okay, let me break this down to you. I saw Aunt Patty. She was walking past us, and she was like holding a sword. And then there was a blonde-haired dude, and he really got up in my grill and held my hand and called me my dad's name, Riker, and said to follow them this way, away from Reston. And then they're gone.
Okay, again, are you okay?
I thought so up until about 5 frickin' seconds ago.
I don't
Was
know.
there something in that water?
I've never experienced that, but I don't know, maybe your singing does that? I don't know. Maybe it's this part of the forest.
As you two talk and walk, you actually notice that the path ahead is getting a bit shift to like a rockier and bit of rougher terrain. Do me a favor, roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh, gosh. Oh, 8.
You both trip while walking.
Oh, good.
And you take 1 point of damage.
Oh, gosh. Just Youngblood?
Falling?
So the path cuts through a few of the larger hills. Its peaks pushing from like grassy mounds, revealing like red layer rock that lies like just beneath the surface. Just beyond, you can make out a path leading through one of the larger foothills. It's breathtaking, honestly. It's a little like, oh, this is really pretty. That is until you hear it. A ghostly warning bounces off the high hills. A trembling voice carries over the open landscape. Turn back now!
Yeah, we don't. No, you've been out here long enough. You hear that all the time, right?
Yeah.
You heard that one that time, right?
I heard that.
Okay.
I heard whatever that was.
And that's nothing to worry about. Like, there's plenty of that going on.
I mean, we should be fine.
You'll die if you keep going.
Maybe.
Give up while you can.
I hear that enough in my life. That's something I've always ignored. So I
be
think,
fine.
you know.
I think we should go on.
I love you two so fucking much. You're continuing down this path, and you've actually like found the mouth of this cave, which is kind of, the origin of the sound, as you were able to really quickly deduce.
What is that?
And you hear like the same voice within, but it's like a lot clearer now, like a bit less ghosty. You'll die if you enter here.
Now listen, I didn't know caves were a real thing.
Excuse me?
I've only seen them in like stories, tales told.
You've seen them in stories.
seen them in stories that were painted, you know.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
paintings
clarification.
exist. So this is wild. I didn't know this is a real thing. Now, from what I know from stories, these things have genies or other treasures. So what do we do? Do we go in?
I don't know.
You will die if you enter here.
Well, we've got plenty of dice. What do you think?
I mean, I'm down.
Can we enter?
You can enter.
Can I enter and I'm humming something and it gives me like a little ball of fire in my hand?
Do you have a cantrip for that?
I have Prestidigitation True
That should be
Strength.
able to do it. Read Prestidigitation.
I can't even
Spell
say
is a minor magical
Prestidigitation.
trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You create one of the following magical effects within range. You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks,
Ooh.
a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle.
Period.
Big
A
deal.
torch or a small campfire. You can instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. You chill.
Oh, that's perfect.
You're more than good to do that. If you want, you can roll with advantage for that. Just for like seeing inside of here. 14. Roll again because you have advantage.
Oh.
10.
So we're gonna take that 14. That's a 16. You can
Yeah,
see.
16.
Looking further in, you can see something gleaming in the last little bit of light.
Treasure?
A sword
Oh.
sticking out of a wall.
Maybe treasure.
So you're approaching, and you're closer now. You can see that the sword is not the only thing that's pinned to the cave wall.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
my god!
The
Gross,
old
yeah.
set of bones have been well weathered. The sword seems to have been stabbed through the ribs, pinning him to the wall. A tattered pelt is all that's like kind of left on him.
Oh my
With
gosh.
a large belt around the waist. What? What? Who?
Oh,
Oh my god.
You aren't very good at listening to advice, are you?
skeletons talk outside of Reston?
I've heard about
Skeletons
this,
can
but
talk. Wow.
I've never seen this before.
He's a sarcastic
Yeah,
skeleton.
I'd be sarcastic too if
Apparently
I've been
you
pinned
two-
to a wall for however long he's been here.
Oh,
Been here for a while. I was trying to give you warnings. Don't come in the cave.
this is...
Unless you want to end up like me. The rather large set of sturdy bones is leaning in a surprisingly like relaxed position for being like run through with a sword. Their voice is like gruff, but with like a slight bro-ish twang to it.
This is amazing.
How long have you been here?
Oh, okay. That's
Can I get
a
the-
long. I've
Oh,
been
let-
here for a long time. I actually can't really remember how long. However, I suggest that you turn back unless you want to spend an eternity with a sword through your chest.
What?
Oh, wait, huh? I thought you were the threat. You're not the threat.
I'm not a threat. I'm warning
He's the
you.
one with the sword in
I'm
his
telling
chest.
you what's dangerous. My best friend died in there a long time ago, killed by the same person that stabbed me. So to me, this cave is the worst place in the world.
So,
Aw,
your
I'm
best
sorry about that.
your best friend died somewhere back there,
Yes.
and whatever kills him also did this to you.
Yeah, I left. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna have to like get into it to like describe this. It's a bit of a.
Speak it plain, friend.
I left my best friend here to try and see the world. They were always so
Yeah.
scared of what was out there.
Yeah.
So I saw so many beautiful things.
Oh, really?
So much was out there I never witnessed before. I was having so much fun.
Well, that
I had
sounds
no one to
amazing.
share it with.
Oh.
So I turned back to go get my friend from the cave.
And God,
Oh.
When I returned, I saw a figure walking out. I had my guard down. I didn't have time to defend myself.
Uh-huh.
They attacked me, ran me through with a sword, pinning me here. And now
And then what happened?
there's nothing here for anyone now. So turn back. Go home. Love the ones that you have while you have them.
Well, that's a touching story. I'm sorry that happened to you.
maybe we can avenge your death.
I don't think that you got the guff to make it. And this dude,
Well, hey, listen. He's very interested in avenging your death. I'm very interested in getting your friend.
What
Hey,
if they
seems
are alive?
Hey, friend, do you have a name?
cross. Cross me and die.
First of all, so you're pinned to that wall, and
Yeah.
one thing I can't get over. So skeletons don't normally just.
Yeah.
They're not normally always talking
So
skeletons.
you just never die?
Yeah. How
Oh,
are
I
you?
die.
How are you talking?
So for some time, I felt as though I'd been in like an endless sleep, a cold night clutching my bones for like a long, settled winter frost, but for some immeasurable time later, I became nothing more than a pile of bones. I heard the gentle sound of hooves walking along the path beyond the cave. A bell rang with every step, growing closer and closer until the sound stopped outside the cave mouth. The sound brought with it warmth in my bones and the smell of bread in my nose. Things I haven't felt since before the cold.
Hold on.
Was it a
Life
croissant?
flowed through me once more, and although my eyes were hollow, they could see. I did not get to witness my life-bringer. Guess I'll never get to know who relived my lifeless pile of bones.
You had an idea?
Oh, I just was wondering what kind of bread it was, because
Yeah.
I'm a big bread man.
Just
So
smelled buttery.
buttery,
Buttery.
best kind. Croissants, raisin, oatmeal raisin.
I miss it.
I just need to know I understand correctly. You were dead. You heard hooves go by, and
You were re-alived.
Yeah, by the smell of bread.
No.
No, the bell.
Yeah.
There was
There was
a
I
a
heard a
bell
bell
and horse.
ringing.
Horse hooves.
I'm not gonna claim it's horse hooves.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know exactly what I just heard.
Hooves.
And a bell, and I smelled bread.
Okay. Wow. This feels like a riddle, but we're gonna.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. That might be a problem for another day, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. We appreciate that information. We're gonna go and check out the rest of the cave.
Why? Y'all can literally just walk past this, dude.
I need to know maybe your friend's name that we might be looking for. Because,
Yeah.
hey, who knows? He might be there.
Chris went a while ago.
I
He's
love
gone.
it. I love.
He's not coming back. I've had to accept that now. But if you want to go in on a futile effort, roll a persuasion check.
17.
8.
Fine, go ahead. Don't listen to someone with experience.
We're gonna get your friend back, Cross, alright?
Well, it's been fun, Cross.
Have
It's
fun
fun.
dying. Despite the skeleton's numerous warnings, you walk deeper and deeper into the cave. As you continue on and continue on, you leave the light of day at the entrance as you walk further into the darkness. But darkness is not what meets you. Instead, a flickering light of a fire dances across the walls. You've entered a large chamber deeper into the cave. There is indeed a fire crackling at the center of the chamber, and a few scattered logs are angled around it. Sitting on a log tending to the fire is another skeleton. Sitting just beyond them is a illuminated tunnel.
It's actually quite quaint.
You're
in
not
here.
leaving this cave sooner than I thought.
Yeah, this is really pretty. Did you do this? Well, we don't know. He can talk
Alright,
yet.
so just beyond them is an illuminated tunnel leading further into a cave. There's a small wooden sign next to that tunnel, this little thing right here.
Yes.
And it reads, Tunnel of Truth. Most of their thin frame is covered by a large black belt. A gold belt cinches it tighter at the small hip bone. Their metal helmet is a half mast, presumably protecting what used to be his nose. So, you're just walking in?
Yeah. Would you happen to be?
Jesus Christ!
Oh god!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God, hi.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That's on me.
Are you okay?
I would ask if.
cave, or are you here to attack me?
We're not here to, attack you.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
thank goodness.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have been no match for y'all.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but we
You
have
can hear
a...
my bones are creaky.
Yes.
Very.
You need some hot and icy hot.
Icy hot.
Yeah, do they make that here?
It's that spell that kind of like it's a little kind of like
supposed to
potion.
soothe, your muscles.
Aunt Patty makes a,
Yeah.
a similar kind of
Wow.
equivalent thing to that. Are you? Am I right to think that you might be named Chris?
How do you know my name? Are
Great.
you apparitions of my mind?
no.
No.
We're very real.
We're very real.
We met your friend, Cross.
Uh-huh.
He's in a pinch.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, they shouldn't bother you. It's actually haunting me.
What? Huh? Wait, no. We ran into your friend Cross.
That's a ghost.
What?
Huh?
We're letting you know your friend is not a ghost. He's up there vibing just like you.
He is.
He's just not.
I'll tell you the whole tale.
Okay.
Okay.
It's rather sad. You see, my friend has been haunting me.
Don't cry.
For letting them leave the cave. I told them that there's nothing outside this cave for us, but they wanted to go see what was out there, and they left without me. I don't know how long they were gone before I started to get worried and a bit lonely. I went to look for them. I almost reached the exit as I saw a figure silhouetted by moonlight. I must have startled them because they tried to attack me. I closed my eyes and I thrusted my sword at them and then ran back into the cave. I lived in great fear of the outside and never wanting to leave the cave again.
Oh.
So, hold
gosh.
on. Can I roll for perception?
What are you trying to perceive here?
Did he accidentally stab Cross? Because Cross said he came into the cave to come back.
I'll let you make an assumption.
Youngblood. I think that's what happened. And I'm just gonna. Well, you don't need to roll for perception on that one. I
You
think we're in
that's-
the middle of a very, very tragic situation here.
I think so.
I think you killed his
It's
friend.
not funny, but
Eventually, I
it's so
died
ironic.
in here.
He eventually died in here. Did you hear that, Youngblood? He
I
eventually
did.
died in here.
But ever since being resurrected, I begin to hear the voice of my old friend. He gives me warnings of the outside world. You'll never make it, and things like that.
Chris, we got some
Because
news
of the
for ya.
whales from beyond, I vowed I would never try and leave
This is-
again.
Can I break it to him?
This parading whale is my punishment for not joining them and being there with my friend.
Do we want to break it to
I
them?
feel like this might be what keeps him from the light. Because I would much rather him go there than deal with this. Chris, I don't know how you're going to take this. I'm glad you're seated. So we met Cross at the front.
Yes, that's a ghost.
And maybe. We met Cross at the front. It just so happens, you're going to find this so funny. He got stabbed.
So funny.
He got stabbed.
Why would I find that funny?
Well, because...
It doesn't really tickle the funny bone,
Well,
does it?
well,
Your best friend being stabbed.
Okay,
Hold
well,
on.
look,
Hold
it's just
on.
that the way he died, he said he came back to get you. He went and he ventured.
Yeah,
and he
he
came back
ventured.
to go and to come and get you, to take you to see that there was more outside of the cave. And he said when he came into the cave, there was this figure that was coming toward him and it just stabbed him. And that was that. And now that we're back here talking to you, he thinks that that same figure stabbed you, but you're telling us you were leaving the cave and saw a figure, stabbed it, and then died back here. So,
He thought you were a big monster of the cave.
yeah.
Just
I
you?
lose my one and only friend
Because you
to the world you come from, and you saunter in here and just to tell me I'm the one that stabbed him. Lies, I don't believe you.
Look, Chris, with all due respect, I'm letting you know you stabbed your friend.
I
Oh.
did not stab my friend. That's a ghost. He died and then he came back to tell me never leave.
I think we need to bring
Cross,
back to Chris
I
and talk through it.
think,
Maybe some communication?
I really think you might get the closure you need. Oh, it might be easier to take him, because Cross is kind of pinned up.
You want to?
And he, I mean, he looks more capable of moving than Cross does.
Yeah? Chris, we are two very gallant, sauntering warriors.
Well, I didn't say.
And we will defend you as we walk with you
Yeah.
to the front. And if it ends up being this ghost,
No, I won't go with you. You spout many horrible lies.
They're like looking at that tunnel further a bit down.
I think the only way I'd choose to believe you is if I gave you a test. If
Okay.
you refuse, I'll be forced to deny the accusations you've made and bury them away deep in my subconscious.
He has some trust issues.
And forget you ever
Look who's
plagued me with
talking.
such thoughts.
do you see how difficult it is talking with somebody with trust issues?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, I made this tunnel and everything beyond it while my friend was out there seeing the world. It was going to be something we did together and something to help mend our, splitting bond.
So you see them look down the tunnel a minute before finally looking back at you.
Well, overall, I've named this place the Communa Cave.
Oh my,
Oh, I love
Right? Get
it.
it? Clever.
I love
Clever.
it. Yeah.
that's great.
It- That's
Okay,
really
This
good.
is currently the Tunnel of Truth right there, right there. You'll enter the Tunnel of Truth here, where you must answer questions about yourself and be honest with your friend about who you are.
You want us to go into the...
Oh, you gotta come with. If you want me, I can't really point much. The bones are still stiff. If you want me to trust you, we're all gonna have to go through this thing.
We don't know each other that well, so
Excuse
it's...
me?
There's a bit of treasure at the end.
Oh!
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
What's your perception?
My perception?
You know what? What'd you roll?
Plus 2.
19.
All right, fine, whatever. You can see it. It seems that yes, they have a key dangling in their skull. Right in here.
Oh.
Only about half of it.
Oh! That is what is in the art.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's that?
Ah, yes, the key.
Is that to the treasure?
Yes, it is half of a key that I gave to Cross.
Classic
Yeah, very
reuniting thing.
classic.
Very
Yeah,
good. You put
very
the two pieces
TLC.
together.
Cool.
Oh, I got it. Order of operations. Go in the tunnel. Prove to him that we're valid. Get his piece of the key because now he trusts us. Go back, across, bring it back, get the treasure. Go.
Yeah.
All right, great. Oh my gosh, I don't like having to cut away in the middle of the adventure. I know that everybody out there probably doesn't either. I'm so sorry. We do have to cut away, and I am very much looking forward to how the hell we're gonna get out of this situation. I am so freaking mad, all because we had to go into a cave, by inspecting this dude. I'm so freaking frustrated, but I'm also very intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
Go back.
Yeah, I know you did, buddy. I know you did. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait until we come to finalize. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you, AJ. Thank you all for watching. If you are interested in any of our previous videos, you can click over here, or if you're new to the channel and would like to subscribe, click down here. That is it, and until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out!